So on today's video, we're going to talk about mobile hunting and maybe being too mobile. And I think this is a good topic, and this is the Uncut series, so everyone knows the rules. There is no editing. And this is something that I think has evolved with myself over time, but I've recently listened to a couple podcasts and this topic got brought up. And the Stick Boys were talking about how sometimes the spot is the spot. And I think in certain type of habitats and environments, and these tend to be more like big woods, mountainous, maybe touch lower deer number type habitats, or habitats where the landscape can be just so big. There are certain spots that are either going to pinch deer down, gather deer, and this also does seem to be a little bit more of a rut tactic as far as sitting a certain ambush point for, let's say, multiple days or multiple sits, throwing multiple sits at something. And I just think it's important to consider this. And this mobile hunting craze that is 2020 to now, I mean, everybody's saddles, small sticks, light sticks, carbon, blah blah, it's move move move. And sometimes I think we forget that sometimes you can just sit the right spot for a few days and it's gonna happen, especially for the like weekend warrior / got a day job crowd where you don't have the infinite time to scout move, scout move, scout move. Sometimes that crowd is honestly just looking for a good one. And so that tactic to me is something that I have like added back into the arsenal and become okay with over the years. And I do think it is a touch more rut based. I do see a significant depletion of hunts for like October if I'm gonna sit stuff like multiple times. Like there is something going on there as far as that's concerned. A couple guys to mention here I have in my notes is Bobby Worthington. And he's more of a rut based hunter, and he talks about finding the tree that the big buck walks by the most. And if you hunt that tree enough or have figured out that tree, that sit there and it could happen, or it's gonna happen kind of thing is his philosophy. Another guy that comes to mind, and I really like this, and this is the only place I've heard this, is Steve Shirk likes a 3-day rule. And guys, basically he has an ambush point that he wants to try for 3 straight days. And he doesn't like to hunt it and then come back to it. He wants to give it the full 3 in a row, because you're finding these bucks on maybe these little like loops for the week, if you will, or the movements that for whatever reason they're into this doe group or they're into this food source and bedding area for a shorter period of time, could be 7 to 10 days. And if you hunt it 3 in a row, you're just kind of bound to catch him. And I really like that rule, and I think that's something I got to be okay with. Ryan G, a moose for the Instagram following, he's another guy that has talked about he's found success hunting a certain, I think it's even same tree he's killed like 3 bucks out of in the last like 6 years. So that, I mean, that's a tree of God, right? But a mountain hunter understands that for whatever reason during that time of the rut, that tree is more big bucks walk by it, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Everyone in my general thought is like shooting big bucks, so sitting in that tree is a good choice. But that's just something I wanted to kind of discuss, and I'd be interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you kind of coming back from the mobile craze thinking, hey, maybe I do need to sit at ambush points multiple times? Let me know. We'll see you.